Hey, how's it going, everyone? There's been something on my mind that I wanted to share for at least for 8 years, 7 years now. Um, Here we go. I'll get right into it. So I started my fitness journey 8 years ago. I weighed in at 230 pounds, 23% body fat, and I wouldn't say I was like fat or you know I was definitely overweight, but I wasn't like fat. I was just a little bit chunky. Obviously held a lot of water weight and a good amount of fat, but I wasn't like fat. Anyways, um, I started following a strict diet, which which consists of 2,500 calories, 225 grams of protein, 250 grams of carbs, and 75 grams of fat. So I stuck to that diet, stuck to that plan, and 4 months later, I weighed in at 180. Yeah, 180, 10% body fat, and I was very lean. Um, that was 4 months of progress, and after that cut, I decided to go on a lean bulk. So I bulked up to 195, 200, 195 to 200 pounds. Um, you know, looked good. Looked the best I've ever looked in my life. And the reason why I actually wanted to do this was because I just wanted to be better, wanted to feel better, wanted to function better, wanted to have good endurance, stamina, just wanted to look better. So what was it? This was 8 years ago. After my bulk, I came home one day and I just felt like this soreness in my abdominal, my lower left abdominals, and I was like, okay, I didn't hit abs, but I was like, okay, maybe because I trained legs, and you're engaging your core or engaging your abdominals. Anyways, I came home, was like, oh man, I'm so sore in my abdominals. I don't know why. So, anyways, later on that day, I believe like 2-3 hours later, it just felt even worse. So, excuse me. So I ended up going to the ER with my mom. The doctor, we get there. The doctor's like, "Hey, so, what are you in here for?" And I said, "My lower left abdominal is just feeling weird. Like it feels like something's wrong." Anyways, um, doctor lays me down. Checks me out. Puts two of his fingers on the spot where I had pain. Turned out, um, my colon ruptured. Well, part of my colon ruptured. About 12 centimeters of my colon ruptured, and it's the thin tissue part of the colon. Obviously, it's the part of the colon before you use the restroom. Go number two. So doctor said, you know, unfortunately for you, sir, you're gonna have to get surgery because your colon ruptured. After that, he said, well, just to double check, let's put you under the CAT scan and check it out, see what's going on. Anyways, um, I got in there. They gave me some. They gave me some of this liquid that I had to drink so you could see that liquid around your colon, around the wounded area. Anyways, I come out and the doctor's like, your situation is truly a miracle because you're 25. I believe it was 25 or 24 at that time. He's like, you're 25, and this situation only happens to people 50 years older and up. Anyways, I was shocked. Um, After that, the doctor said, yeah, you're gonna have to. We're gonna have to give you. You're gonna have to get surgery. So, anyways, my bulk at the peak, my lean bulk, as I was saying before, I was bulking at its peak. Um, Again, I went in at 195, 190 before my surgery. got the surgery done, came out, and I weighed 175 pounds. And yeah, 175 pounds, and I lost most of my muscle that I gained. Anyways, what was I saying? To get to my point, and what I'm trying to convey is, I focused my life, my priorities on fitness for the first 4 months, 4 to 6 months, and God told me through my situation, through my surgery, that you need to focus on me, and everything comes second. He said you need to set your priorities straight. After I was done, after the doctors operated on me, obviously I was happy. I literally even cried after they were done, because they said this could have been, they said, the doctors told me, if you went to sleep that night before you came in, to get checked up, you would have died, because this stuff is serious. Because what happened to me was, the doctor explained it more in depth. So he said, the colon that ruptured, part of the colon that ruptured, and the surrounding guts surrounded that area, that wounded area, so that way the pus and everything wouldn't spill out through your body. But if you would have stayed home that night, you would have died. You would have passed away. So, point of my story, and point of my point of me being vulnerable is, you never know when's your last day, and always be thankful. Always set your priorities straight on God, because everything here on earth, everything belongs to Him. He's the King. Yeah, that was what happened. Very, very blessed to be here on earth still, sharing my testimony, sharing what I went through. And also, the recovery took 6 to 8 months, and after that, I felt good as new. And like I said, all glory to God always. One more thing I forgot to add was the pictures that I'm posting after my video. That's just how I looked before the surgery, after the surgery, and when I got home a week after my surgery.